We topped and tailed by rain today. Rain in the north clearing, leaving us with brighter sunny skies and some showers. More rain coming into the southwest later, and it's going to be windy. I'll have all the details shortly. Good morning to you too. I thought I'd start by addressing this question. Is it going to be a white Christmas? Well, at the moment, we're still more than 5 days out, so take this with a bit of a pinch of salt. But it looks at the moment like it's probably going to be mild. So the answer is no currently. But I will keep you updated as we approach the big day itself. Now, we're starting off with some rain. We've had heavy rain across the north of Scotland as we've gone through the course of the night. There's patchy rain and drizzle elsewhere. And it's also windy, strong winds across the Pennines, in through northwest Wales and also West Wales as well. So if you're travelling, do take extra care. It could be tricky in some of the higher routes. Now, as the rain pulls away, what you find is behind it, we'll see some brighter skies develop, even some sunshine. But then the next batch of wet and windy weather comes in from the southwest. Temperatures today, 7 to about 8 in the north, so feeling chillier than yesterday. And we're looking at 10 to 13 as we push further south. So here's the rain I was talking about. It's going to continue to push across England and Wales through the course of the night, eventually clearing. Behind it, we're looking at some showers, increasingly wintry on the tops of the hills in the north. And we're pulling in more of a northwesterly flow now. So that does mean it's going to get colder. Cold enough, potentially in some sheltered parts of Scotland and northern England, possibly Northern Ireland, for just a touch of frost. Come further south, we're looking at 5 to 7. Tomorrow then, we start off with any dregs of the rain clearing away. Tomorrow there'll be more sunshine around than today. A brisk northwesterly wind, showers in the tops of the mountains, especially in the north and the west. But a dry day for many of us, but you will feel the draft literally. Temperatures between 5 and about 8 or 9 degrees. John and Sal. Indeed, John. Good morning, everyone. I'm starting off with Met Office yellow weather warnings. They are for wind. If you're just setting out, travelling today over some of the higher Trans-Pennine routes, for example, the west coast of northwest England and Wales, do take extra care. We're looking at gusts potentially up to 60 miles an hour, maybe even a little bit more than that through the course of this morning and across the Pennines till early afternoon. It's because of this area of low pressure. It's been producing quite a bit of rain. There are 5 flood warnings in force across the north of Scotland from the persistent rain we've seen of late. And as that moves away from Scotland and also from northern England, what you'll find is we'll see some drier conditions. There will be some showers, particularly in the north and the west. And then in comes the next area of low pressure, bringing in, again, strengthening winds and also some heavy and persistent rain. But there'll be some drier conditions as well in eastern areas, and we're looking at highs up to about 13 degrees, but fresher today across Scotland and Northern Ireland than yesterday, with temperatures 7 to 9. Now, through this evening and overnight, the rain continues to push steadily eastwards towards the North Sea. It clears by morning. There'll be clear skies. We're open to this northwesterly flow, so it's going to be a cold night, and the showers increasingly wintry across the north of Scotland on the hills. Temperature-wise, freezing to about 8 degrees, the chance of a local frost northeast Scotland, northeast England, and potentially Northern Ireland as well. So then, as we head into tomorrow, you can see how we're all going to be in this northwesterly flow. That means it's going to feel colder. It will be a blustery day, so when you add on the wind chill, it will feel even colder than the temperatures I'm going to show you in a minute. But there'll be a lot of dry weather, some blue skies around, some showers. There'll be wintry on the hills across the north and also into the west. So here are the temperatures, ranging from 5 in Aberdeen and Lerwick to highs of 8 as we come into southern England, 9 in the Channel Islands. But don't forget, when you add on the wind, it will feel a bit colder than that. So then Thursday into Friday, we've got this ridge of high pressure building across us. It will be a chilly night with some frost, and then in comes the next weather front. So we start on a cold and a frosty note, but a bright note with some sunshine in the south of the country. But the weather front coming in brings the rain. It steadily pushes southwards. Ahead of it, there'll be 1 or 2 showers, and behind it, there'll be 1 or 2 showers. But it will also brighten up. Temperatures 7 to about 11 degrees during the course of Friday. And what you'll find is later the wind will pick up in the west, and it will have more of a westerly component to it now, changing from the northwesterly. So Friday into the weekend, it turns more unsettled. We've got this deep area of low pressure crossing us, bringing in some rain. Look at the isobars on Saturday. It's going to be very windy, potentially stormy, especially across the northwest. The other thing you'll notice is it's increasingly going to turn colder, especially so on Sunday. So the showers that we have will increasingly turn wintry. But that doesn't mean, Sal and John, it's necessarily going to be a steer 5 days out.
5
so
days?
That's like it probably will be mild.
Okay.